Okay, here's the plan. This is my yard. This half of my yard I am killing. I am planting a native garden by tarping, then mulching that entire space. As you can see, we will build a gravel path that meanders through my pear trees, and the white spaces will host native plants. This area will be the vegetable area where I will have trellised tomatoes. There are also 2 arches that we're going to build, one of which will have a grapevine and the other which will have honeysuckle. This area over here will be seating area, and we will put 2 bird feeders there. So now that we have the plan, let's get to it. All right, so you can see here the tarped portion, and really what I did is just took black trash bags and cut them up and laid them on there, but you can see that it worked pretty well. Underneath the tarp portion, the grass did die pretty well, except for the spots that got a little bit of sunlight. You can see the green there, but no worries, we're going to cut that down and throw some mulch on top of it. But pretty happy with the results for the resources that I used. So let's keep trucking along. All right, so grass is cut down. You can see here that the length is really short. Again, really pleased with the results here. Those portions on the edge, I'm going to go ahead and cut down with the weed eater. But you can see my feet rubbing the grass there, how short I was able to get it and how dead the grass actually ended up being, which is exactly what we wanted. Look at that, got a little bit of mulch in there in the grass already, which is great. I'm going to walk over here and show you in contrast to the height of my actual lawn. You can see that's a lot longer. So right, so we got a lot of the mulch put up in piles. I think what I'm gonna do here is add a rock, kind of, not wall, but just a barrier, a border, with some of this stone that I have. But going to work on spreading the mulch. So we walk through. There's some of the rocks that I'm going to use for the border. I also have a lot of this that I'm going to use for the path, my gravel pathway through the garden. And I have some extra T-posts that I might use for the arches, but let's take a look at what the mulch pile looks like now. There's a mulch pile. So we got the borders of the rocks put in. Mulch is generally spread out. I'm gonna need to spread that out a little bit more. And then what I'm gonna do is make a pathway throughout the garden here. But this is going well. I have a lot more mulch than I anticipated, so we're gonna spend some time mulching the other beds as well as the garden bed on the other side of the house. But overall, things are going pretty well. Alright, still got to clean this up a little bit, but we got the garden bed on this side all mulched. Got some blueberries, new blueberry bush, another blueberry bush, got our blackberry, got some strawberries with dandelions mixed in, some herbs, finishing up the mulch job back in the garden. Alright, so we finished the work. I enlisted the help of the child, bought him a poster for his efforts of mulch spreading, but you can see here we have a big plot of mulch good to go. So next phase of the project will be kind of parsing out things, so parsing out a path, laying down some gravel. I have some plans for the green space there as well, in terms of a little picnic table and a bird feeder. But yeah, we made a lot of progress today on the Dickson Claim. It's another great weekend in springtime, and excited to get my native garden all planted up. Talk to y'all soon.